So today's video, as I have mentioned in the topic, that we will discuss about relationship with your kids, with our kids, I should say. So this is a very important aspect. If you are a parent, if you may be a parent of a toddler, you may be a parent of a maybe kids of age between 5 to 10 years, you may be a parent of a teenager. I think most of the parent, 90% of the parent, we have few complaints about our kids, right? If you are also a parent who has some complaint about your kids, please raise hand in the comment box. So I also used to be that kind of parent. I used to feel many negative emotions for my daughters. So sometimes I used to feel angry when they used to disturb me a lot while I am working, or maybe sometimes for my elder daughter who is 8 years old. Sometimes I used to feel irritated when the whole day she is not opening her books. I know you may be saying, some of you, that okay, she's only 8 years. I can understand, but if you're a parent, you can understand me better. That when you see your kids are doing everything but not listening to you. How many of you are parent who can relate with me? Please comment below that yes, you can. So today's video, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to discuss with you what you can do. So watch till the end. Please comment whatever is your learning in the comment box. I'm sure that if you can comment, you will learn more. So let's start our learning. But before start our learning, I want to tell you two concept which when I realized first time, I was like blown, like my mind was blown by realizing this concept. So one day I was listening to Mahabharata and Krishna related stories, and there I realized that in our Hindu dharma, we all always tell that our like we there is no one birth, right? Reincarnation or rebirth is there. So we don't know what is the age of our soul. Do you know what is the age of your kid's soul, or do you know what is the age of your soul? We don't know. So maybe your soul's age is 40 years, 30 years, whatever is your age, but your kid's soul may be 100 years old. So what we feel as a parent, that we know better than them, and that's when we feel mostly frustration, irritation, that why are not they following to our instruction, why are not they listening to us? We know better than them. How many of you parents are agree with me on that, that you feel that you know better than your kids? So when I realize that it may not be true, because we are everyone, we are actually are on a journey. So we feel that our body, obviously our body is older than your body is older than your kid's body, but you don't know what's inside you and what's inside your kids. So today morning I was listening to Krishna's story, and that time I realized that, think about Ma Yashoda. She did not know that her son Krishna is a god, though she has seen the god, the avatar of Krishna in his mouth. You know the story, right? But again, mostly we know that she don't remember those things, and she used to know that she's Krishna's mother, and she used to scold him. She used to do everything what we moms are doing. But we so similarly, we don't know what our kids going to be. So right now, what we are doing, we are trying to protect them for every possible whatever we feel that that's a threat for them. We try to teach them everything we know. Sometimes we learn to teach them. How many of you will agree with this? So believe me, if you put that hat that you know better than them, I think most of the conflict can be resolved. So this was the first thing which I wanted to share. That two concept, you don't know the age of the soul of your kids. It may be much, much higher, knowledgeable soul. The second thing is you don't know what your kids going to be. So you are maybe the mother like Yashoda, who is having the son like Krishna, who is much, much ahead of Yashoda. So don't always think that you know better than your kids. So I feel these two concepts will you will learn something, and next time whenever you have a fight with your kids, you are like you are telling like ye karo wo karo, don't do this, don't do that, or do this, do that. Why are you not doing this? So most of the time we have a such type of conversation with our kids, if especially if they are teenager. So all the moms and dads are of a teenager, I feel you can relate with this. So if you can comment so that other can also see that yes, but then try to think like that. So this was the first thing I wanted to share today. The second thing I wanted to share, that ask yourself that when are the times when you feel angry, irritated, frustrated, any negative emotion towards your kids, and try to find out whether that's related to your kid or you. So generally in my life coaching skill life coaching session, we help people to understand the relationship better and how they can improve it better. So if you see that the way you are reacting to your kids, it's not your kids fault, it's your fault. And I'm not telling you to find the fault, but I want to help you to identify your trigger. So that's whenever your kid is doing something, it's a trigger, and you are behaving something. So suppose your kids is they like, if your kid is suppose he's putting everything, like all of his toys somewhere, he's not picking that up, it make you annoyed. So this is not your kid's fault, this is your fault, this is your pattern. I know you cannot digest this, but if you really want to improve that aspect, your relationship with your kids, please book a free session with me. I'll put a link. You can directly communicate with me, and this will be a free session, no charge. I want to help you. Why? Because first thing is, I really want to help you. That's why I have learned these skills. I wanted to first help myself. I have improved a lot, and I'm not telling there is no scope of improvement. That's why I have my life coach who is continuously helping me, and I want to be that coach in your life. If you want my help to, I mean, so that you get the improvement in your life, to, I mean, to improve the relationship with your kids, please, you can book a free session with me. And if you have learned anything from this lesson, please apply. I think the first two lesson, what I have shared, that's very powerful aspect, that we are thinking that we know everything. And that's the starting point of every, I mean, every heated discussion with our kids. So with that, I'm ending today's live session, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.